Good morning, students. Okay, this is the seventh session for the sixth standard inclusion. Today we are going to learn the new chapter, diversity in India. This is in the political life. Okay, this is the part of social. In social, you get the history, geography, and political life. Okay, this is the first lesson in political life. Okay, students, let's start the lesson now. Diversity in India. Okay, you can see in your textbook there are so many pictures they have given, and some of the sentences also they have mentioned here. We are similar in some ways and quite different from each other in some other ways. Age, physical abilities, gender difference, beliefs, religions and languages make us distinct and varied from each other. Here they have given so many pictures here. Okay, by seeing the pictures we will say that we can say some of the people are similar in some way and particularly different in other ways also. Okay, in similar in some ways and different from each other in other way. Age, okay, according to the age of the people is different in different pictures. And the physical abilities, their ability, the capacity of them to do work will be a different. And gender difference, the gender is also different. Here there is a male and female children also here. And religions, okay, their religions and what they speak, the language is also different here and made us unique from each other. From this one, see, the people are different and each other. Okay, diversity. What do you mean there? Diversity is the range of people. Diversity is the range of many people or things very different from each other. Diversity means what? It is the range of people, different people from the they are different from each other. That is called diversity. Difference help us to learn more one another, and similarities help us to share. Okay, difference. What is by this difference? What can be happen? Okay, from the differences we can learn the new thing from the others, and they also can learn us from the new. And also the similarities, and what are the similarities we have, we will share by each other. India is an example of diverse culture and tradition. Even though India shows diversity, we Indians are united. Even though India shows a different diversity in India, there will be different castes, different languages they will speak, and different types of people they used to live in India. But also the Indians are in the unity. Both similarities and difference bring an interesting variety into our life. Diversity is nature's way of grooming us to adjust, learn and coexistence. What will the diversity make? Okay, it is the new way of adjusting with each other. Okay, it may be the neighbors, other states or countries, and learn and make their it will make to learn from each other and also to coexist with each other. Reasons behind diversity. The reason behind diversity nature of our country is its geography. What is the main reason for this diversity is that is the main reason is our the nature of our country, means geography. India has mountains, rivers, thick forests and oceans. In olden times the means of transportation and communication were almost absent. Traveling from one place to place was never easy. Okay, people took days or months to travel on horseback or camels and many times on foot. As a result, the people settled in a region and stayed on there for a long period of time. They developed their language, culture and tradition. This is how every region was rich in its art, literature and culture. Food habits were developed on the basis of the food grown and the spices used. For example, people live on the coast where either fishermen or traders as the sea offered fisher and the business through the waterways. So fish became their staple diet along with rice. Tampico, coconuts and bananas along with the fishes, they used to eat this one. Okay, what is that main? I said that because of the nature of the country, it depends on the geography. Because in India there are so many mountains, okay, rivers, thick forest and ice mountains also are there, and also the oceans are present here. In olden times, the means of transporting from one place to another place, if you want to go, means there is no proper transportation on the time. They used to go on the horse or camel or else on the bullock cart, or sometimes they used to go by the walk also, barefoot also. What will happen on the time while they have traveling from one place to another place? They used to settle in one place for a long period. Okay, it takes you so many days to travel from one place to another place. No? So, in some of the places which is very comfortable to stay there, means they used to stay there and they used to stay for a long period, and they have to live, to eat, they have developed the agriculture process. Okay. They developed their language, culture and tradition also. Okay, there is how region was rich in its because of this it is rich in art, literature and culture also. Food habits were developed on the basis of food grown and spices used. How the food habits has been developed according to this crops they have grown there and the spices are available there. For example, people live on the coast where either fishermen or traders and the sea offered fish and business through the waterways. Okay, the people who are living in the coastal areas, they are living on the coastal areas, they may be a fisherman or a businessman. Okay, because the fish is available more for them, they will depend upon the fish as a staple food, and along with the staple food, fish they used to use the rice, topical coconuts and the bananas also. This gave rise to the diverse culture of people of different states or regions. The history of the place is the story of such generations that settled down in different places and enriched the cultural and the tradition. The history of the place in the story. Okay, we'll learn about the history. Okay, history, what is that history means? We are going to learn about the story of their generation, who the people were lived there and settled there, and what are the achievements they have did, and also their culture and traditions also. Similarly, the climate of a place also gives rise to diversity. Similarly, in the same way of according to their the food grains and availability of food grown there, crops grown there and spices. According to the climate also, people will be different. Climate influences clothing, food, dances, music and other aspects of human cultural life. Climate influences clothing also. Okay, example, in Ballari we will wear more and more cotton dresses, cotton cloth. Why? Because in summer we feel very hot in Ballari, but when you move to the Bangalore, they used to wear so many types of sweaters and jerkin, because the climate is very cool there, and also always it was raining. According to the climate also, their culture will be different. Okay, this is the reason behind diversity. Economic differences and social differences. Economic differences between people mean the differences in amount of money or wealth they have. Okay, economic differences means the amount of money, it will be different from the amount of money they have with each other. People are rich if they have lots of money. Okay, people with whom there is lot of money, they will be rich. People are poor if they have little money, which is not enough to give them food and decent living. Okay, poor for who we call poor, if they don't have sufficient money for the clothing, livelihood and also for the food. Okay, they don't have the enough money for the food and to live in decent way. The difference in the amount of money are visible in difference in the clothes. Okay, how will come to know the amount, the cloth. The difference will come to know about the visibility of difference between the by knowing their clothes, by seeing their clothes and also the lifestyle and even food habits also. Economic differences lead to the inequality, making some rich people rich and many poor. What will from this economic differences? What will happen? It makes some people very rich and also make the people very poor also. This is about the economic difference. When you come to the social differences, caste system and gender bias are two major social differences. Okay, in economic differences, we can see the only the money differences. The money with whom he is more, they are rich, and money with whom they don't have more money, they are called poor. But in the social differences, there will be two major social differences, that is the caste system and the gender bias. They create inequality in the society. Caste system in India became an evil when the society was divided into castes during ancient time. For instance, a person born in the cleanest family could not rise to the position of a teacher. After independence, our government laws to show that all human beings are born equally and they should enjoy all equal opportunities. But even today, in many villages and towns, the evil of caste system is followed. Okay, they created inequality in the. They create these social differences will create inequality between the peoples. Okay, caste system in India has become a great evil before the independence. Okay, the people who are born in the cleaning means sweeping their family, they used to do that job itself, but they should not read or teach anything. But after independence, after the constitution has came into existence, okay, it was they said that all the people are equal and all the people are born equally and they should enjoy all the opportunities. But even today in some of the villages and towns, they are following the caste system. There are another evil in Indian society: discrimination against the girl child. Okay, discrimination against the girl child. A girl child is treated like a burden. Even today in villages and also in some towns, the birth of a girl child is not welcomed. Okay, another evil is what another problem is this gender bias, means they are not giving their equal rights for the girls. Okay, even today in the villages and some of the towns, if the girl was not, they used to not welcome them in happy day. This is called gender bias. Now the government has made laws to protect the girl child and stop gender discrimination. Okay, government has taken so many steps to avoid this gender bias. Multiple choice questions they have given. Diversity in nature ways of grooming us to adjust, learn and dash. Coexist, co-educate or cooperate. Okay. Diversity in nature's way of grooming help us to adjust, learn and coexist. Answer A. Option A is the answer. The geography of our country is an important factor behind our dash. Unity, tradition and diversity. Okay, it is diversity. Option B. Okay, students, these are reasons behind diversity and the economic and social differences we have learned. We have learned only the differences. Now we will learn about the unity. Unity in diversity. Rise and mixed influences. Unity among people living in different regions or states came along slowly. Unity means among the people living in different regions and also states came along slowly. To begin with, natural disasters like droughts or even wars forced people to leave their homes and settle down in the new places. Okay, when we can see that most of the unity means when there was a natural disaster, when we get the floods, earthquakes, on the time every people were being engaged in helping the others, instead of their caste region. Okay, they will help all the peoples. And also even in the war. Okay, even in the war, the people are forced to leave that place and make them to settle in the other places. A new place gave them a new life and new lifestyle and challenges. The people who are migrated from other place who came here to settle down, they will give them a new lifestyle and also the challenges. But they adjust well by learning and teaching. How they will adjust to other places means they will adjust well by the learning and teaching others. This gives rise to mixed bag of new cultures. What will happen by this? When they came and settled here, okay, we can learn from them what are the cultures and traditions they have following, and they can learn from us what are the adjustments they had to do to settle here. Influence of foreigners. History is the story of the past. Okay, you know that in the first lesson of the history only I explained you. History is the story of the past. Indian history tells us that about the foreign influences that added to our diversity. Okay, in Indian history we can see that foreign influences, the foreign culture also, the traditions also mixed in our the influences that added our diversity. India was visited by the foreign students like Hind Dasant and many others. Some of the foreign students also they have also visited India in the past. Who is that? Hind Dasant. The foreigners brought their own culture and tradition with them. Okay, they didn't came only to visit India, but they also brought some of their traditions from their country, and also we have also mixed them. They influence our culture and we influence their. Okay, they are influenced by our culture and we are influencing their culture. These religions, languages and dresses were introduced in our land. Their language, which language they used to speak, and also the religions and also dresses are introduced in our land. Urdu language was born from the blend of Hindi and Persian language. Okay, we speak Hindi here, Urdu no. Okay, it is a mixture of Hindi and the Persian language. Food and architecture showed the same influence. Okay, food and also in the architecture also show the same influence. Mughal food and the architectural wonders like the Taj Mahal approves of Persian influences. Okay, there is a Mughal food and also the Taj Mahal you have seen the pictures and TVs no. Okay, it is the art from the foreign we got that is the Persians from the Persian influences. Next is freedom struggle. Indian freedom struggle is the best example of unity, diversity, unity. If we are very different from each other, but we have the unity. From that we can say that India is unity in diversity because in the freedom struggle all the people are in the unity. In fact, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was one who gave the slogan unity in diversity. Okay, who gave this slogan? The Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru gave the slogan as unity in diversity, which described India was most beautiful. From that only we can come to know that India is a very beautiful country. Our national flag, national anthem, national bird, and national flower are all the symbols of this unity. Okay, our national flag we have seen no 3-color flag. National anthem we will say that every day in the school no. And also the national bird, which is our national bird, peacock. And also the national flower is lotus. And other things, and all these are the symbols of this unity. The British thought that because India was from diverse backgrounds, they could be divided easily. Okay, British what they thought, because in India there are so many traditions and religions are present, so we can easily divide this country. Indians showed that the diversity was not a weakness but a source of their strength. Indian people what they have did, they have shown that being the different is not the weakness, it is the strength, it is their strength. Despite different cultural, religion and regional backgrounds, Indian men and women came together in large numbers. Despite of this different culture in living their culture, religions and language, the Indian men and women they came together to fight against the British in freedom. They marched and struggled together against the British rule. Okay. Next is about the globalization. What do you mean by globalization? The 20th century has shown a great deal of progress in communication technology and transport. Okay, 20th century means we are in the 21st century. By this only we come to know that there is a great deal there is a great progress in the field of communication technology and also in the transport. This has made possible for us to overcome geographical boundaries and change our lives. By this only we can overcome the geographical features. Geographical means we can cross geographical boundaries and change our lifestyle. The global network has been formed that links economic, societies and cultural. Okay, there is a great network. This global network has been formed. The links between the other countries to improve their economic status, societies, and also the culture. Information and ideas are being spread across the world as a result of globalization. Information and also the ideologies and ideas by the people, they have been spread across the world as a result of the globalization itself. Okay, students. And next they have given the multiple choice question. India was visited by the foreign student like Dash, Marco Polo, Pablo Picasso, or Hind Desand. I said no, who came the foreign student to visit India? He is a Hind Desand. Information and ideas are being spread as a result of. Okay, information and ideas by spread as a result of what? Globalization. By the globalization, okay, the information and the ideas will be spread easily. Okay, next after lesson, remaining lesson I will do in the next session, but I will give some of the multiple choice questions which are given in textbook. Okay, lastly they have given multiple choice question. India is an example of a country unaffected by globalization, diverse culture and tradition, all of this. Answer is the diverse culture and tradition. Option B is the answer. India is the example of diverse culture and tradition. Next, come to B. Economic differences leads to inequality, making some people rich and many poor. Inequality making some people tall and many short. None of this. Okay, option A is correct. That is inequality. Economic differences leads to the inequality in the making some people rich and making some people poor. Okay, and true or false? Caste system and gender bias create equality in the society. Okay, by caste system and the gender bias, there will be equality in the society? No, I have done false for that. Climate of a place gives rise to diversity. Okay, one of the reasons is also a climate. Okay, according to the climate also there will be a great diversity. It is a true. India's freedom struggle is the best example of unity in diversity. Yeah, it's a correct. Okay, Indian freedom struggle, by that we will come to know that Indian diversity, unity in a diversity. True. Persian language is born from the blender of Hindi Arabic. No, it's a false. Okay, Urdu is the blending of the Hindi and Persian language. Not the Persian language is not the blend of Hindi and Arabic. Okay, it's a false statement. Okay, next again they have given the multiple choice question. The reasons for diversity are geography, history and climate, or history and climate, climate and geography. Okay, which are the main reasons for the diversity? That is the climate and the geography. Option C. Okay, next come to the second one. Foreign influences added to our struggle, diversity, none of these. Okay, foreign influences also added to our diversity because they introduce their own way of religions, languages and dresses also. Okay, it will be influences added to our diversity. Option B is the correct answer. Okay, students, and the short answers and the long answers I will say in the next session. If you have any doubts regarding this, you can call me, students. Thank you.